Stars in Their Eyes. Please welcome your host, Matthew Kelly. Welcome to Stars in Their Eyes, the real home of the hits. Who knows which superstars will walk through those doors tonight? Who knows what classic songs will grace this stage? Who knows what transformations will take place? Who knows... Well, I do, actually. After 8 years on this show, I've learnt all there is to know about pop. For instance, last year, our first singing superstar was seen by 4 billion people. So she obviously didn't play the Millennium Dome. You see... Stars isn't just entertainment, it's education, so watch and learn. There'll be questions after Star Guest number 1.
I'm Sarah Earlham, I'm from Crewe, and I'm a full-time mum. I was born here and I've lived here all my life. I'm married to Ian, we've been together for 7 years, we've been married for 4 years. We have 2 children, Jordan, who's 1, and Ashley, who's 2. I don't stop from when I get up in the morning till when I go to bed. They're an absolute joy. That I love to be with them. I love playing with them and doing all the things that mothers do. I've been singing since I was 5, and I was in many choirs at school. We did a couple of big plays where I was a leading role. I applied for Stars in Their Eyes because I always felt like I needed to achieve something in my life. When I actually got the phone call, I couldn't believe it when I got through, and I don't think I will believe it until I actually go through the doors.
You'd better start believing it, because the doors are just moments away for Sarah Earlham. Those children are absolutely lovely. Now, just describe them to me. Ashley is the oldest, right?
Yeah, he's the oldest. He is sometimes very grumpy.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's sometimes stubborn. And he's a bit mad, that's like his dad.
Oh, right. Oh, right. Yeah. And Jordan's the youngest one. What's he like?
Jordan's very happy. He's always smiling. He's such a pleasant little boy, just like me, really.
I see. I'm forming a picture here. Now, how did you meet your Ian?
We met at a karaoke in a local pub, and I was just standing there watching the other singers, and he came up to me and he said, "So are you singing or what?"
Great chat-up line, Ian. Always been a romantic, have you? Tell me a bit about the person you're going to be tonight.
She's had 5 #1 hits.
Yeah.
She has a famous sister who's also a singer.
That's right, and I did say that she was seen last year by 4 billion people. How did she manage that?
She was at the Sydney Olympics.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Kylie Minogue.
Kylie Minogue! Next the doors to the girl next door. It's tonight, singing live, Sarah Earlham is Kylie Minogue!
No more excuses, no.
Hey, you singing or what? If your Ian had known the voice that you had when he said that line, you'd have been married 6 months earlier. We're all very proud of you. It's top performance. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Earlham as Kylie Minogue. Now, Teddy Boys got their name because they look Edwardian. Mods got their name because they look modernist. And New Romantics got their name because they look like Barbara Cartland. I was never into that myself. Do you know, I couldn't even tell you a New Romantic lyric. It means nothing to me, but it meant a lot to Starguest number 2.
My name's Jeremy Bailey. I'm from Nuneaton. I work as an accounts manager for a flooring manufacturer. You could say I'm a bit of a travelling salesman. My job actually involves visiting clients and demonstrating products and services that we have to offer. I started singing at primary school. I then went on to join the church choir. Later on in life, I got involved in amateur dramatics, which I've been doing now for about 18 years in a variety of roles, and I really love it. I live with my wife, Catherine. We've been married now for 9 years. We have a daughter, Charlotte, who's now 4, and already she's turning into a bit of a performer. I've been a fan of the person that I'm going to be on the show since his band formed in the early 80s, and it feels rather strange to know that I'm going to be in the shoes of somebody that I've idolised for so long. The reason why I applied for the show was because Catherine told me to. And like all men, for an easy life, you do what your wife tells you.
She did the nagging, he'll do the singing. So please welcome Jeremy Bailey. Jeremy would like to share with the group here because you're an obsessive, aren't you?
I am, Matthew.
What are you obsessive about?
Cleaning.
Oh, yes.
Yes, particularly the kitchen.
Really?
Yeah, and in fact, I clean my cooker quite often, every time it's used. It's got to the stage now whereby friends and family invite me round for dinner parties because, because they actually know that at the end of the night, if there's any washing up to be done, I'm your man.
Must be a boon for your Catherine. I bet she loves you, doesn't she? Now, you did say you're a very big fan of the person that you're going to be.
I am. I'm an 80s boy.
Yes.
Right from the era of sort of tucking your jumpers into your trousers. And I used to, sort of later on, I got into sort of pastel-coloured clothes.
And those are all big clues to the person that you're going to be, so give us a few more.
Well, the person I'm going to be, he's a lead singer of a famous electro-synth band.
Yeah. And
they've had 35 singles. The name of the band is actually taken from a French magazine called Fast Fashion.
So tell us who you're going to be tonight, Jeremy.
Well, tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be David Garn from Depeche Mode.
David Garn! Here comes some very fast fashion tonight. Singing live, Jeremy Bailey is Dave Garn!
Just like a rainbow, you know you set me free. And I just can't get enough. And I just can't get enough. like an angel and you give me your love, and I just can't seem to get enough. I just can't 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 get enough.
Well done, Jeremy. Hey, you see, sometimes obsession works, doesn't it? Because it wasn't just the voice, it was that dance. It was absolutely spot on as well.
Enjoyed it.
You love having hair, don't you?
Oh, it's marvellous.
You don't, aren't you thrilled?
Just to be able to do that.
And you know, you've been so good tonight. I'd like to invite you round to ours for dinner because my kitchen's a sight, actually. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeremy Bailey as Dave Kahn. Of course, in the early 80s, bands knew how to use a dictionary and they came up with evocative names like Orchestral Manoeuvres in the Dark, Visage, Spandau Ballet, and of course, Blancmange. Classic. But in the 60s, singers knew how to use a road map, and one of them took their name from a capital city. You'll find out the star and the town in 2 minutes, once you're out of the one-way system that is the adverts. I'll see you then. Welcome back to Stars in Their Eyes, and let me take you back to 1957. If you're too young to remember, let me try hypnotic suggestion. You're at a coffee bar in London's swinging Hackney. You're wearing bobby socks and a big gingham skirt. Your blonde hair is tied back with a silk bow. For a dustbin man, you look fantastic. If you're not there yet, here's some more suggestions from star guest number 3.
My name is Lisa McQuillan and I live in Bournemouth. I was actually born in London and moved to Bournemouth when I was a young child. I live with my daughter Caitlin, who's 3.5. When I left school, I studied acting at a London drama college, and since then I've performed in many different plays. At the moment I run drama workshops, which is great fun. OK everyone, we're going to do an exercise called Machines now. It's really rewarding to see the progress made by the students. Also I find it helps me to learn more myself as a performer. I first heard the person that I'm going to be on Stars in Their Eyes when I was about 13. I used to listen to a lot of old records and really loved her voice. I used to try and sing along and impersonate her even then. One of my great loves is dressing up and pretending to be someone else. So Stars in Their Eyes is going to be the ideal opportunity to do just that.
And here with a voice that needs no dressing up is Lisa McQuillan. Now, Lisa, I know this is a bit of an adventure for you, and you're very keen on adventures.
I am very keen on adventures, Matthew.
Who taught you adventures?
It was my dad, really. When I was a young child, about 7 or 8, my dad used to take me out every Sunday afternoon, and we lived in London. He had a bit of a fascination with what actually lay at the end of tube lines.
And what did you find?
Not a lot.
There isn't a lot. And it was about that time that you did your first performance, wasn't it?
Yes, Matthew. I did my first performance when I was 9.
Yes.
And I sang The Streets of London.
And that's a very big clue. You won't know yet why, but you'll understand in a minute. And there are quite a few similarities between you and the person that you're going to be tonight.
Yes, there are. She was also an actress and a mother, and the same age as I am now when she recorded the song that I'm going to sing tonight.
And what era is she from?
From the 50s and 60s.
And what style would you say her voice was?
Sultry, sexy, sad, sullen, suggestive, seductive, and come hither.
Ooh, lovely, can't wait. Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Lisa.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Julie London.
Julie London! The classical crooner tonight, singing live, Lisa McQuillan is Julie London!
sorry for being so untrue. Well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you. You drove me, nearly drove me out of my head, while you never shed a tear. Remember, I remember all that you said. Told me love was too plebeian, told me you were through with me, and now you say you love me. Well, just to prove you do, come on and cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you. I cried a river over you. I cried a river over you.
Lisa, you see. How do you feel?
I can't believe I got through that.
I know. Actually, just before we did that, she said, I think I'm going to cry. I said, it's sultry, sexy, smoky, and spot on. It absolutely was. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, Lisa McQuillan as Julie London. Julie was a hit in the 50s, but our next star had his hits in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s and 90s. He's a true gentleman of rock and a walking, talking, living legend. And walking the walk and talking the talk is star guest number 4.
My name is Martin Lucas. I live near Newquay in Cornwall. I live with my girlfriend Catherine. I actually met her in a hotel in Newquay where she was working as a hotel receptionist. I've got 2 children, Tommy and Nicholas. Tommy's 8 and Nicholas is 7. They live over in Sweden now, and I know when a show goes out I'll be sending them the video. I work as an electrician. I've been doing it for about 10 years. My job varies from going into people's houses, fixing TVs, installing aerials. I also go into pubs and clubs wiring up sound and PA systems for discos. My first performance in public was when I was 2 years old. I got up on stage and grabbed hold of the microphone and sung Humpty Dumpty over the tannoy system. Both my parents were bluecoats, and when I was 17 I became a bluecoat, and it was fantastic. I had a great time, one of the best times of my life entertaining people. I actually applied for Stars in Their Eyes because my mum said that I look like the person that I'm going to be. She also thinks I sound like the person I'm going to be as well. I'm not really sure I do, but here I am. My family and friends are really excited for me. They've all rung me up, wished me well. They keep asking me who I'm going to be, what I'm going to do, but of course I can't tell them that. They just have to wait and see, won't they?
And the waiting is over for everyone. With all the answers is Martin Lucas. You've made some sacrifices for showbiz, haven't you?
Yes. When I was about 12, I was in a musical called The Music Man. I was Winthrop Peru, a boy with ginger hair. Well, I had to have my hair dyed ginger. Well, because I've got such dark hair, it came out bright orange. And when I went to school, people used to laugh at me and stuff. Well, my little brother, who was in fact younger than me, but 3 or 4 inches taller than me, he took care of me to make sure no one bullied me or picked on me.
Oh, what a nice one. That's your Michael up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Imagine going to school at 12 years old with orange hair, you poor thing. Tell me a little bit about the person that you're going to be tonight, aside from the fact that you are going to need some more hair for that.
Yes. Well, the person I'm going to be tonight, Matthew, had 64 top 10 hits, 14 of which went to #1. He was in 7 movies and he was knighted in 1985.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Sir Cliff Richard.
Sir Cliff Richard! Will he have lucky lips tonight? Singing live, Martin Lucas is Cliff Richard!
I've had many times I can tell you, times when innocence had crave for company, and children saw me crying. I thought I had my share of that, but this missing night are the longest. How I missed you, how I miss you, I'm not likely to tell. I'm a man caught in line by the pride I'd rather sell. All my secrets are wasted affair. You know them well. Thinking of my going, how to cut the thread and leave it all behind. Looking windward for my compass. I take each day as it arrives, but this missing night are the longest. Lay down all thoughts of your surrender. It's only me who's killing time. Lay down all dreams and things once remembered. It's just the same. Dismiss you game. Yeah, this missing night are the longest.
Fantastic. You see now, was your mother right or not? She went,
don't know.
I know, and you said, look, oh, my mum said I sounded like him and I looked like him, but I'm not sure. We're sure, aren't we? Aren't we, Mum?
Yeah.
We're sure. It was absolutely great, that. I tell you, it's such a beautiful voice. You shouldn't be wiring up PA systems. You should be performing on them.
Okay.
And you'll be keeping up a showbiz tradition. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, Martin Lucas as Cliff Richard. Cliff's idea of trashing a hotel room would be to leave the cap off the toothpaste. So, if Cliff's the Mr. Sheen of rock and roll, our next star is it's Mr. Muscle. And you need industrial strength cleaners to tidy up after this wild man of rock has come to town and gone to town. So join us in 2 minutes, if you dare, to discover the secrets hidden within the beard of mystery. Bye. Stars in Their Eyes, our next superstar has been to hell and back, all in the name of rock and roll. However, he's also been to paradise, but he's never been to me, for which I'm very grateful. Oh, yes. He's been a fast-living, hard-rocking, big-drinking, head-banging, lip-smacking, room-wrecking, stage-diving barn pot. But he loves his mum and he's kind to small animals. And pulling on the spandex tonight is star guest number 5.
I'm Alex May and I'm from Matlock in Derbyshire. I work as a production manager for a foam distributor. I'm responsible for the day-to-day running of the factory. OK, chaps, thanks. I live with my mum, that's Geraldine, and my dad, Adrian, and I have 2 older brothers, Paul and Philip. I've been with my girlfriend Sandra about a year now. We met at school when I was 11 years old, which was quite funny because I used to go out with her best friend. The first person I listened to and sang about was Barry Manilow. I'm ashamed to say it now. Joined my first band when I was 15 with a few school friends, and we did our first impromptu gig to about 3 people because we only knew 1 song. I'm really looking forward to the transformation. I really can't wait because the person I'm going to be is so different to how I'm normally dressed. I'm pretty sure I'm going to give my mum a fright when I come through the doors.
But first, let's see Mum's little boy dressed as himself. Please welcome Alex May. I'm very happy to see here tonight your girlfriend Sandra in the audience supporting you. Mind you, you've never had much luck with girlfriends, have you?
No, I haven't. Once upon a time, a romantic situation down in La Rochelle in France, and needed some ice for the champagne. I nipped down to local fishmongers to get some ice, and as the ice melted, the stench of fish invaded the room.
That's what you want on a romantic weekend, just a hint of Grimsby, really, isn't it? No, I think so. I'll get letters from Grimsby now, won't I? So, mind you, you didn't have much luck with going to a hotel with Sandra, did you?
No, I was waiting on the bed while Sandra was in the bathroom, getting ready, etc., and hysterical laughter came from the bathroom. She came through and discovered my hair thickening shampoo. Not that I need it, of course.
You don't, and you certainly don't need it tonight. Why?
The person I'm going to be tonight wears a bandana.
Right, that's a big clue. So tell us a little bit more about the person that you're going to be.
His real name is William Bailey. He was born in Indiana in 1962. He's a right rocker, a bit of a naughty boy, and he's had 2 hits with his band in Arnold Schwarzenegger films.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Alex.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Axl Rose.
Axl Rose! With an appetite for disruption tonight, singing live, Alex May is Axl Rose!
She's got a smile and it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories of every year of instructions of practice.
Well done. Thank you. Hey, look, Sandra, the hair thickening shampoo worked. Now, you might be the wild man of rock, but that takes total control to get that voice right, doesn't it?
Oh, yes, it's hard work.
Yeah. And do you think your mother looked scared? Did
That's
she?
right.
She looked very proud, I'm telling you. And so she ought to be as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex May as Axl Rose. Five-star guests, 5 amazing performers, but only 1 place in the live grand final. But before our audience make their choice, here are some choice moments from tonight's show to help them decide. First, Sarah Earlham could be so lucky as Kylie Minogue. Jeremy Bailey was the electric Basildonian Dave Garn.
And I just can't seem to get enough.
Lisa McQuillan gave a capital performance as Julie London.
I cried a river over you.
Martin Lucas became the eternal young one, Cliff Richard.
Yeah, this mission are the longest.
And Alex May was Mr. Brownstone himself, Axl Rose.
Whoa, 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 sweet child of mine.
Studio audience, cast your votes now. The vote is closed. Is it Kylie Minogue, Dave Garn, Julie London, Cliff Richard, or Axl Rose? And the winner is Kylie Minogue! Right. I'll do all the talking then, shall I? You have a little weep there. It's really taken you by surprise, that, hasn't it? I'll answer for you, yes. And you're going to have to sing it again as well, you know. Those, but Ashley and Jordan will be so proud of you. They'll be bouncing up and down on the settee, won't you? Look at your Ian now. Oh, even Ian's gone now as well. The pair of you are a right pair, honestly. I've got to take you under my wing because you're so little, but such a powerful performance. And you will be able to do it, I promise you. So the live grand final awaits for Sarah. Along with our very first winner, Sales Administrator Deborah Lee Burns, as Soul Diva Gloria Gaynor. Closely followed by house husband Tony Perry as the man who sold the world, David Bowie.
We know Major Tom's a junkie.
Tough choice for our studio audience, but they booked Kylie Minogue a place in the live grand final, singing for a chance to be a champion. We'll see you next week, but until then, I'll leave you with the magical voice of Sarah Earlham as Kylie Minogue. Good night. There you go.
Say you won't leave me no more. I'll take you back again. No more excuses, no, no. 'Cause you heard them all before 100 times or more.
You've got the voice, we've got the stage. For details on how you could be walking through those famous doors on the next series of Stars in Their Eyes, phone 0870 400 4000 for an application form.